My family, this is very serious, and as I said on the thumbnail, watch before the video is deleted. So I won't waste much of your time. Let's listen to what Prophet Angel had to say, the vision you saw, and most of these truths he has to share. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. God bless you.
So understand one thing when we're dealing with this. I'm dealing with this from a prophetic standpoint, so you hear what God's heart is. Because we have that opportunity to give you what God is saying in the moment, we also leave out other visions that God has shown us because we don't have time to actually put them out here. But also one thing, when we see the vision matching one or two things, we go like, wait a minute, is that not that thing that we were told that we said in the leaders meeting or we said somewhere else? That's the point. The point for tonight is to give you something I mentioned before, that there was an angel of death that came and I saw the angels of death that were there. But now there is the natural side of it and the political field and even in our lives that can show you that he is now at work. And I'll be showing you in a few minutes and you can understand what is happening. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. So in the vision that the Lord gave me, I saw angels. It was like an army of angels, and I heard this voice, an army against an army. And then I saw the vision clearly with another army of angels, but these ones were looking grotesque. You're talking about filthy, like zombie-like, but with an angelic form. And then the army that came, as it were, from the Lord was exactly as you would depict an army of angels. And in the valley, among houses and roads and streets, I could see other ones. And the Lord said, that's the army of the angels that have come for death to be rampant on the earth.
Responsible for death.
They are responsible for death. Says, but if my people are going to listen, humble themselves and pray, they will be protected from all that. But watch this. Watch this. And I said, why are these angels looking like they? To be honest, they look like they're not happy. You know, whenever you see an angel, you can see the seriousness of that angel, but you can sense the love. You can literally sense the love. All the visitations I've heard of angels, they don't speak, but you hear their voice. They will never, or they don't open their mouth like you don't see. Remember, I'm not saying that's the doctrine of angels. I'm talking about me. When I see them, I hear the information that they are presenting, but I don't see them moving their mouth, their lips. But you can tell sometimes they will smile. Sometimes their faces are just soft enough to be like, you know what? I can accommodate this, but these ones were not. And said, these are serious ones. Said, remember what I said in the book of Exodus? That I have sent my angel who has my name in his name. This one will not forgive. That means there are angels that can forgive, but this army I saw will not forgive. That behold, I sent an angel before thee, the verse that he gave me. An angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee into the place where I have prepared. Let's go. Beware of him. Obey his voice. Provoke him not. For you will not forgive your transgressions. For my name is in him. Imagine God is a for forgiving God. He says, but this angel is not forgiving because he has got my name inside him. Wait a minute, but you who has the name can forgive. You forgive. But if an angel has your name in it, he becomes dangerous. You didn't get it there. So it says these are serious ones that will not joke around or do anything that is contrary to what I've sent them. If you obey them, you are safe. So the region where we are in is a time that is actually sensitive, that Christians can stay at home. Sunday service can decide, I'll just do 1 hour and then go. It's no longer that time. The ones who are serious will be serious. And the angels that have been deployed are not small angels. I'm not talking about their small angels. I'm talking about the ranking here is a high rank of angels to the like of the one that appeared in Exodus that doesn't forgive. There's no time to play church. Now, when I began to see this, I waited for the signs. Even after I told you the other time with the leaders when I spoke about the angels of death, I said, they will start moving around. So I thought, they're going to move after the rapture has taken place and stuff like that. But then I begin to see things. God said, look for the signs. And I struggle to look for the signs. But I want to show you something that you would understand, because so many people are not getting the idea of what we are trying to achieve when we give them these things and show them that God is actually speaking to us. People think, it's just some joke. We are here to joke and try to see how we can woodwink some people. That's exactly how people think, We just woodwink people, and we are into the woodwinking system, I want to show you something.
Tell us, sir.
Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
So let me show you just one thing that I would try and give to you, so that you see what is happening behind the scenes. While you're sitting in your house, while you're enjoying whatever you are enjoying in your house, something is happening. You see this? Yes. This is in UK. Look at the date. What is the date?
18 August.
18 August 2025. They are already preparing for mass fatality resilience. This is a tender that has already been given. And by the way, this is lot 2. There is lot 1, there is lot 3. They are already expecting millions to die. I wish they could understand this. Imagine while you're in your houses, go to work every morning. The government already understands that some people are dying.
A lot of them.
They are already accommodating people and accommodating tender applications. Tender applications are already being handed over. And you guys are sleeping in your house. You're okay with it. When we start telling you the agency, and we tell you be serious with God, you think we are joking. Yet the world is not joking out there. They're already presenting it to you. They're already showing it to you. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
While you are resting, they are already preparing, and they know that people are going to die. Many.
As a matter of fact, give me that scroll down so that we see lot 1 and lot 2. It's very, very important. So it has to start from page 1. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They are flowing, sir.
Hope it's showing. Now you see mass fatalities? That's Home Office there. Let's go. Crawling was going to be way, way better. Now, if you notice, it actually tells you the type of contracting authority, ministry, or any other national or federal authority, main activity, public order and safety. Let's go. Scope of the procurement, the title, facility, mass fatality resilience capability. Of course, you understand the mortuary equipment. If you notice at 1.2, right? You see that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Main CPV code, mortuary equipment and supplies. They're ready. Following on from the market engagement notice in 2024, the Home Office now invites suppliers to submit tenders for a mass fatality capability resilience storage framework. In the event of a major incident resulting in a large number of deaths, I like what they do here. They wrote fatalities. Yes, because if you read it as a simpleton, you know you're reading death, but you say fatalities. Let me just read it the way it says. In the event of major incident resulting in many people dying, which could overwhelm existing body storage capacity, the Home Office would provide contingent support to the requesting local authority. The Home Office seeks to replace its current capability with a more efficient operating model. This opportunity will support the Home Office strategy. Are you getting this? And the initial term is what? 2 years. They're expecting that to happen. 2 years. Maybe you were sleeping. You did not notice that the pandemic took us 2 years. They're expecting another one with 2 years. And they know more people are going to die, so they say we need to replace our equipment. We'll outline the configuration of our core requirement of storage for up to 700 fatalities across 3 phases. Although the authority may adjust the planned fatality storage of 1 or more phases to ensure a successful core requirement of to be delivered. Are you getting this? Then they talk about hard shell, soft shell, temporary buildings. And look at the value of anyone who is applying for this tender, 7.5 million pounds. Yes. Just to supply equipment for dead bodies. Hello, somebody. Are you still awake?
Yeah,
yes, right there. You are sleeping in your houses. You're okay with everything. You eat whatever you eat. Maybe your toasted beans if you're in Britain. Because it lacks a lot of imagination when it comes to menus and stuff like that. And fish and chips and peas. What was the name? Mashed peas, yes. And bisto. Don't forget bisto. Yes, gravy. Yeah. Don't forget gravy. Now, so you'll be enjoying whatever you are enjoying in your house. And church, you come on Sunday. Without knowing that your government already says is going to go down. They're already giving people money for dead bodies.
And you are sleeping. You are playing.
Remember, Birmingham had another one. Maybe just around 1,000. That could do 1,000 bodies. For last one. That was for the last pandemic. Now they want a bigger one. What do they know that they're not telling us? I get it if you ask a government official. They'll say, you know what we are doing is just to be prepared. Prepared for what?
For what?
You just said it's 2 years. The contract is for 2 years.
Yes.
What did you use? What measurement did you use to prophesy this thing?
Are you prophetic?
Are you still there? I said it's going to be a short service, but you are hearing me now. And I of course, I would demand that you give me questions. They remember the words I used were demand. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Now, I know you're looking at it this way. Let's go. Did we do 5? No, we just went to 6.
6.
Okay.
5 now.
Where's 5? Oh, so it says 4 when it's 5. Amazing. So this subject is subject to what? This contract is subject to what? Renewal. Description of renewal, 2 years plus 1 plus 1. They're already telling you that we are willing to go to 4 years with this thing.
Yeah,
They're willing to go to town with this. Are you getting this?
Yes.
Then if you look under, we have lot 2. Just at the bottom there, 2.2.
Yes,
additional CPP. Lot 2. Let's go. How much is lot 2? 2.5 million pounds. If you look at the first line under description of the procurement, hard shell may be similar to an existing ISO container body storage units. It's like they're talking about some shelves for butter or something like that. Body storage unit.
Yeah.
This is a body storage unit. And I know what you're thinking. It's not your body they are talking about. You'll be shocked. Do you think everyone who is dead is stupid and you are wise? They couldn't just breathe better? What are the governments knowing that let's go to lot 3. Lot 3 is up there. What is the amount again? 2.5 million pounds. And we're just talking about 3 at the moment. We're just talking about lot 1, lot 2, lot 3. That's it. And other counties are actually using their own. They are actually giving people their own tenders. Receiving tender applications right now as we speak. For death that we don't know of. That you don't tell us as government. And you know that you are actually ready for it. Let me show you something that is so evil. You see that? Are you hearing it? If you're hearing, just wave your hand. That robot is a body eater. It's actually called the eater robot. Because it's not just taking the dead bodies from the streets. No, it digests them. All right, I use digestion here so that it becomes graphic so you understand. That's why you find that it's very small. Who thinks we need to take this robot to pick people from the street? What kind of disease is it that they don't want anyone to touch? And they are literally looking forward to a disease where you don't touch anybody. That means that disease will be spread by contact. Do you notice that all their diseases are not sexual? They tried HIV, it didn't wipe out Africa. So what they're trying now is to tell you that if you touch someone, if you just breathe, it is in the air, so that they can put restrictions on you, and they put you in your house and tell you don't move. If it was sexual, it would be in your own house. But the diseases, these pandemics that are coming, you breathe.
You breathe. That's in the environment.
Yes. So they are so conducive for whatever their narrative is to keep you under lockdown. Now I want you to say something so that you understand that it's not just Uebert Angel. Can you put the X account for Bakele? That's the president of El Salvador. This is what he posted when your president, your prime minister in Britain said there's going to be digital ID cards. This is another president saying, and he causes all both small and great and rich and poor and free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand in their. This is a president commenting about another president. You come from Okoro, Tekwede, just down the road from Yonini. You're arguing. I know it's just digital ID. Another president is saying, this is it. This is the book of Revelation. Right in your house in Chabalala, you are disagreeing. You are putting a comment, it's not true. A president is saying, this is it. I'm not saying if you come from Chabalala, you would not see better than the president. No. You might be wise. But these guys meet, they discuss these things. They know exactly where the world is going. And they are approached to do this, change this law, change this law. Let's do this by globalists. And then they don't. Then they come in and say, I know what this is.
Yes.
And you're still dumb enough to not take their word. I tell you something. If people show you their what? Their colors, believe them. All it was a training event.
Training.
They were busy trying to show you. They were busy trying to say to you, we are trying to measure your conformity to our rules. And guess what? You swallowed hook, line, sinker, the fisherman, his boots, and the stool he was sitting on, and the green that was under the stool. Everything, and the t-shirt he was wearing. And guess what? Now they say, take the card. Then they say, but don't worry. It's not like compulsory. It's just required by law for you to work. If you don't want to take it, you don't take it. But you won't work and you won't eat. And you won't fly. Yeah. I can't fly.
You're already forced.
And then the problem is, Tony Blair comes in, says, this will allow us to know who is vaccinated. Wait a minute. The Prime Minister said it is only for working.
Yes.
Tony Blair comes and says, no, it's for us to see who is going where. And then it so happens that the son of Tony Blair is the one who stands to receive the tender for ID cards. He is a incumbent for ID cards.
Yeah.
Everything is happening up there.
It's controlled up.
And then they tell you Africa is corrupt. Africa, we see the corruption of Africa simply because we don't have money. If a house has got $20 and you go and steal 15, but in Europe, these are thieves. Even if they steal $1 billion, you won't know. The whole war of Tony Blair going into Iraq saying they are weapons of mass destruction, yet he was the weapon of mass destruction himself.
Yes.
And then they were not found, and nobody apologized. One minister from South Africa slapped someone in the face. See these barbarians. See those Africans have started again. They're not civilized. Yet the deputy prime minister of Britain, a whole deputy prime minister, punched a person on the street. There was no problem. He just said, why? No, he deserved it. Let an African president punch a person. Hi! Dictator.
Civilized.
Let me say it this way. You gotta wake up and see what's happening. Let me show you another thing. Let me show you the French news. What 10 News said. I want you to listen. 10 News.
Across France have reportedly been told to prepare for a potential armed conflict by next year, with the government urging health providers to be ready. According to French media, in a leaked letter sent to health agencies across the country, the government says hospitals should be prepared for a major military engagement as soon as March 2026. It said that between 10,000 and 50,000 men could be expected in French hospitals over a 6-month period, which could include foreign...
Now, I want you to see something here. 10 to 50,000. the French government is expecting 50,000 people to be in hospitals. They're expecting a war. They never told us. We didn't know that there is a war that they are preparing for in France. Who is France fighting with? And they didn't tell us. And they want their hospitals to at least cater for 50,000 people wounded because of the war. What about killed? Who? In the backdrop of all this, there is your brother Bill Gates has been in Kenya now, pushing a vaccine. Watch this now. Pushing a vaccine. Watch this, and we have not gotten there yet. Pushing a vaccine to get women to be infertile for 8 years. Who said we want our women to be infertile? For 8 years, they want to stop growth for 8 years. You know what they said? Because in Africa, watch this. In Africa, we are dunderheads. It has many resources, but too many people. Said Africa can feed the rest of the world alone, but we have too many people eating the food. But when I preach here and tell you and show you these loopholes, guess what you think? Oh, we're just trying to join this and join that together. Yet they are saying it openly and nobody's stopping them. And after they say it, our presidents and leaders in Africa join hands with them. And they say, we are happy he's here. Bill Gates, I have won. Bill Gates is in the Bible. Says the gates of hell will not prevail. Proceed with the video for.
Coordinated with NATO and the EU. They are planning medical transit centres to make use of regional facilities and to distribute patients arriving from potential front lines. According to the reports, doctors are also being warned to prepare for shortages. The French health minister hasn't denied the letter and stressed it was a precautionary measure, but that aggression from some actors means the country needs to prepare for the worst. It comes months after the government announced a survival manual which is set to be sent to every household in the country. The 20-page booklet is said to include details of what to do in a variety of emergencies, including nuclear blasts and natural disasters, and contains a survival kit packing list, which includes water, tinned food, paracetamol, and a torch.
Now, I don't know if you're getting this. Notice what they are telling you what you need to do. Take water. What did I say? There is a war for water, and you didn't get it.
You mentioned it.
When I mentioned the wars that were coming, you people just say, it's one of the preachings. To this day, some of you have not done anything about it. What if that ID now requires you to actually have water using your ID? I thank God, even my house in UK, we have boreholes there. And I get it. We live different lives, I get it. But there should be something you do. You and your friends, buy a portion of land. Maybe greenbelt, fence it. Put a borehole there. Drew your own water. Farm your own products. Don't sell from them. Don't buy from them, rather. See, I'm not telling you what will happen only. I'm also telling you how to fix it.
Amen. Thank you.
Tell them about the of Africa. I want you to see.
So to give aid to countries in Africa, not clean water and schooling and things like that, but contraception and abortion. In order to shrink the population of Africa, because they have great mineral resources there.
That sounds diabolical.
It is.
Yes. That sounds like something conceived in the mind of Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, definitely. And so at the time, Kissinger and those involved with the Carter administration wanted to shrink the population, make sure that the Africans do not develop and do not use the resources for themselves, because we in the States, we need them. There is a concerted effort of foreign powers to control the population of Africa.
Is it just the United States, or do you believe that China is also playing a role in jockeying for the resources of Africa?
China is playing a major role because China is buying property in Africa.
Because they definitely know what's coming. But we don't know. How can countries sit together and plan and sign the vaccine mandate for a disease that is not yet there? But they know it's coming. But they didn't tell us about it. 2015, Bill Gates predicted COVID. Fauci in 2016 predicted COVID would be in the administration, the next administration, meaning Trump's administration. When did he become a prophet? That means there are things that they know underground, behind the scenes, and we just recipients of something that they actually formulate in their own rooms and in their bedrooms. It's like Idi Amin. You don't know what he's thinking. He dreamt of Indians. Idi Amin dreamt about how bad Indians were. He dreamt about it. Now imagine waking up as an Indian brother or an Indian sister, and your whole existence is not based on the policy of the government, but the dreams of the president. What do we then do for things to operate? We gotta pray. Amen. So that we remove the people who are diabolical, who are at the top, who are sons and cousins of Nephilims, the fallen ones. And some who are direct descendants of the fallen ones. Some with the blood of the fallen ones. Now we have this crazy woman called Hillary Clinton, came out and said, and opposed Christians. Said we don't want one type of religion going up like this one that is there, meaning Christianity. Oh. Now I understand why Bill Clinton had a problem with an issue with Lewinsky. That happens when you marry a witch. We live in a world of moral decadence, where those women with big behinds are more confident than women with PhDs. Wait and think. Why are these people doing these things? Let me show you disease X. And don't think they don't know it. It's actually WHO that gave that name. It can cause another pandemic, deadlier than COVID-19. Who tells them this? We showed you here when, I believe it was Pfizer or another company that said we had to travel at the speed of science. Speed of science means we didn't test anything. We just put you with the disease, we gave you the disease. And let me just tell you what the other, I'm not commenting on other vaccines, I'm just commenting on mRNA. That was an operating system that they put in you. It cannot be taken out. Messenger RNA is simply an operating system. Computers have an operating system where you put software on top of that. So they know exactly what they planted in you. Now they just want to upgrade it. No, the operating system is already there. Now they want to put the apps now.
Running on the
They will call it a booster, and you think you have a booster or even an app.
It cannot be reversed.
No, it can't. You can reverse it in natural means. I will tell you, like I said, we're going to put it on our website and tell you some of the things you can do to remove that spike protein. I want to show you something. Before we go on with other details, I want to show you something that will show you why those ID cards are important. Check this.
Well, let's see how long it takes you to find me. Thank you very much. Let's go.
身份证以及他所经过，比方说在过去一周我们回溯他的行经路程，我们也做了像人和车的匹配。那同时在人上匹配还包括亲属关系匹配，然后是与接触人员之间匹配。就是当摄像机布到就
with enough cameras we can know who you frequently meet. And this is already happening. It's not something that they want to do. It's already in China. So this is a BBC reporter.
I've just got out of the car close to the city centre, and for the purposes of this exercise,
so they said go into town, run around,
walking,
we will locate you
of the bus station. My image has already been flagged to the authorities as a suspect, and in theory it should only be a matter of time.
我以前要从本以后通过，他就查的。哎，对，就是这的，就是这的。不是韩国。对，就是这的。
Uh-oh. Right behind me, you can see just over my left shoulder there. Hello, guys. I've been expecting you. Maybe these guys aren't in on the joke.
7 minutes, they'd already found him. Notice what that ID, digital ID, can do, coupled with, cameras. They know who you are. They know who you meet, who you frequently meet. So if they don't find you, they start looking for your relatives to see who you are with. Then they look at the cars you normally drive, and the camera start going like that car, it might be there, it might be here, it might be here. And then the way you drive, and they say, no, it's likely to be this car. Where can you run? And why do they want to know where you are? What happened to our freedom? What just happened to our freedom? We have lost the freedom.
Yes, sir.
You see, government is supposed to be working for the people, not the people working for the government. Here's what is happening in Kenya. Bill Gates is hitting some very, very difficult times.
It's not looking good for Bill Gates. Just the other day, we talked about how his foundation was given immunity and privileges in Kenya that raised a lot of eyebrows and a lot of concerns. But now the High Court of Kenya has suspended its privileges and immunities under the Privileges and Immunities Act, which has been granted by the government. Justice Bahati Mwamwe of the Milimani High Court ruled that the privileges conferred through legal notice number 157 dated October 4th, 2024 would remain suspended pending the hearing and determination of the case filed by the Law Society of Kenya. According to the Standard, the legal notice signed by Foreign and Diaspora Affairs Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi on September 19, 2024 granted the foundation exemptions typically reserved for diplomatic missions and international organizations. Additionally, the Standard reported Justice Mwamwe prohibited the foundation, its directors, officers, staff, and agents from continuing to enjoy any privilege and immunities under the Privileged and Immunities Act. Also, the Law Society of Kenya's CEO, Florence Muturi, accused the foundation of using its privileges to avoid scrutiny of its activities, especially its financial dealings and influence on public policy. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be celebrating this move by the High Court because some people were skeptical, like they didn't understand why Bill Gates Foundation gets this immunity and privilege that others can get. What are they trying to hide? What are they going to do in Kenya that needs immunity, or why are they being prioritized to be given these privileges?
Kenya has granted the Gates Foundation a privileged special status that includes special privileges and immunity for its expatriate officials. This raises a very uncomfortable question. Why? What could be the foundation be planning that requires such immunity? The past of this philanthropic powerhouse is far from rosy, and it's time to confront the harsh reality behind the shiny facade of its supposed altruism.
All right, are you getting this? Now, are you understanding that they lost the privileges that many vaccine-producing companies have, where they can produce a vaccine that can kill millions and they cannot be sued? But Kenyans said no. So we still have hope in Africa.
Yes, sir.
We can still say no. And we can build our own. See, the intake, whatever they say to you, remember, bullies cannot be appeased.
Yes, sir.
Whatever they say to you, they are testing your resolve. They're trying to test it. If we all say we're not going to take that ID card, what do you think they will do? They will scrape it.
Resist.
If we just said we're not going, they say you will not work, you will not, they say okay, no problem. For a week. But there are weak brothers and sisters among us. That when they hear ID card, they say, we are here. We're going to go, we take it now. But you see, another problem is we are broke. If we were supplied to a point where we are independent financially and money is not an option, like I always say, I want you to see something that is really, really happening right now. Some of it does not come as death, in the sense of death. Some of it is removing you from your progress as a culture or as a race to go forward. Childbirth is removed. Let me give you this. The black people are almost 14%, I believe, around 14% in America. And then from that 14%, you have at least 4% of those being women that are fertile. Then from those, you have maybe 11% of that giving birth. Guess what happens? Then 40% of all abortions are for black people. Yet you are 14% in population, including men and women. How on earth does a whole race agree to that nonsense? That your children are being murdered and you still don't understand, and you're still voting for a Democrat? Yet we are not increasing in number as a race. We are decreasing because we have been told that our women, they are free to have an abortion. So our sisters are sleeping around, and then the government helps them to abort. So there is no increase in our black race. White people, yes, they reduce because they want to. Indians are going up. Other races are going up. Only black race going down. And yet you're capturing at least 40% of all the abortions. Let me just tell you again before you oppose some white people. Do you know that 14% commits at least almost 45% of all the violent crimes in America? 14% of black people. And remember, not all of them do that. Part of the 14% commit almost over 40% of all the violent crimes. Please, it doesn't make sense. And guess what? We have preachers who are defending our race to the end, that no matter their failures, they never correct. They just say the white people are against us. Why are they against us only and not against the Chinese? Why are they not against the Muslims? The Arabs, rather. Why are they not against the Indians? Why, when we say white superiority, who told us whites were superior? Did they say it? Or we are the ones who said it? It says we saw them, the sons of Anak, and we were like grasshoppers. We were like grasshoppers. They didn't say you were grasshoppers. We felt like grasshoppers.
They told themselves.
Go to West Africa there. The white people arrived, they could shoot a person from afar. Guess what happened? They thought, wait a minute. We've never seen anyone pointing at, stick at someone and they die. And people knelt down to worship them. Did the white person say, worship me?
No.
Some of the end of our culture and our race will not be because we have been killed by someone. Because we are allowing our children to be aborted. That we don't have the numbers we need to actually compete on the marketplace. And I understand as a black person, you can get angry with me all you like. I'm here to tell you the facts. Well, at least we are here. Let me show you your best musician. Please listen.
Wait, Jesus. Y'all do know what they play.
Did you hear that? That's Beyonce calling herself Jesus. And Jay-Z calling himself over. Now, you don't like it until you get to their website. Let's get it.
Off of, right? Jehovah, Jesus. So Jay-Z is saying he's Jehovah and Beyonce is saying she's Jesus. Oh, y'all think I'm joking around. Even though you just heard it yourself, you still think I'm playing. Well, check this out. When you go to thebookofhov.com, look right there in the middle. It says he was often called Hov, short for Jehovah, a play on Jehovah, the Hebrew name for God. Still sound like a game to you? And Beyonce said, watch the thrones. Why do they say thrones? Well, they're already acting off the Bible, so let's go to the Bible. Revelation 3:21. To the one who overcomes, I will grant the right to sit with me on my throne, just as I overcame and sat down with my Father on his throne. Y'all waking up yet? It's gotten so bad she has a church that worships her in San Francisco. Check this out.
So you consider yourself a witch?
Oh, I am a witch, but I don't think that's for everybody.
Should I be scared? No, okay. I didn't know, because you know they tell me Beyonce's a witch and like that.
Oh,
that we should be scared. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's an Ifa. So when she...
The witch said Beyonce was a witch. She said when she wears her yellow, that's Oshun. She's not the only witch in the business, ladies and gentlemen. Why do you think Jackie Hill Perry said this?
Who told us you got to be a witch to be black? You are not more black by engaging in witchcraft. That is still propagating a white supremacist lie that black people in Africa didn't know Jesus. I'm angry that the powers that be in social media and in culture and in music and in Beyonce's music and in Kalani's music and in whatever the other, and in censor, like I'm...
So not only Beyonce, you also got Kehlani making altars to Oshun. You also got Summer Walker making altars to Oshun. We should have known when her husband, Jay-Z, said that Jesus can't save you. Or maybe we should have known when she said that she wipes her time of the month with pages of the Holy Scriptures.
Wait there.
Well, I guess that didn't do it for y'all.
Did you notice what Beyonce said? I wipe my women's time of the month. You know what we mean? By the pages of the Holy Bible. And you can actually hear the music, but you are like, you are so protective of your champion that you're too pro-black, that you're now a Antichrist. And you don't know the punishment is still death. That is a culture we're facing, death. That these people are coming in and you wonder why Bill Gates has got access. Why every medication is tested on your grandfather and grandmother and your children and your sisters. Why? Why is it that God is not protecting his people? Because it's a culture we are lost. Do you even know Finish that. I want to show you something.
Maybe we should have known when Jay-Z said that he told his wife the spiritual stuff really works. But if he said that Jesus can't save you, what spiritual stuff is he talking about? My brothers and sisters, I make these videos for you guys to come out of bondage and come out of deception. If you call yourself a Christian, this message is for you. Stop listening to witches, stop listening to warlock, because you are coming into agreement with a different seed that is not Christ. And when you come into agreement, you are allowing access to demonic activity into your temple. Come out, my brothers and sisters. Come.
And these are our heroes. Listen, these are our heroes. We are proud of their names. And as a culture, remember, we dealt with death everywhere. But we're going to talk also spiritual death. We're going to talk about physical death that is allowed by spiritual death. To a point that our culture never moves anywhere. Because guess what? We've allowed these imposters to come into the system and act like they are Christians. You think every white person you see is a problem? Because that's what they want to say, tell you. And guess what the other thing they tell you? They tell you are the real Jews. Shut up. Bible says it here. Woe to them that call themselves Jews when they are the synagogue of Satan. You're already the synagogue of Satan when you claim to be Jewish when you're not. You've allowed areas to come into your system. And now Africa, for it to rise, is a problem. Now Americans and Western world is planning. They're planning on our continent to kill more people. So guess what? They can have resources that are in Africa. Africa can feed the world 3 times better than the world is eating. That's what they said. You heard them. When I said war for water, you still didn't care. You didn't even talk to your friend and say, look, let's buy land across the river. I know it's green belt. I know it's in Britain. In Britain, green belt is like 14,000 pounds. Just buy it, fence it, says our green belt. Put a ball on there. Buy a small farm. It's not as expensive as a house. Now you can grow your vegetables there. You can literally grow crops for a whole year where you will not go to the shop. But you don't care about it. Yet you've seen the robots carrying dead people from the streets. Where do they, how are they going to die? And if you look at the lot number 2, you will see that it actually says fragmented bodies. Fragmented. How is a body going to be fragmented? No, they didn't get it. How is there a fragmentation? I thought this is just a disease. Fragment, why? How? That means they already know all the types.